What would you do if you gave 3 years of your life to a company, became its best employee, stayed late, solved impossible problems, and helped everyone around you, only to watch someone else receive the promotion you had earned? Would you fight? Would you beg? Or would you quietly walk away? Today's story is about one woman whose simple act of dignity and kindness changed not only her own life but also the heart of the man who realized his biggest mistake far too late. Before we begin, welcome to Heartline Stories. If you enjoy emotional stories that remind us how kindness can change lives, please subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment telling us where you're watching from. Your support helps our channel grow and share more inspiring stories. Emily Carter had worked at Harrison Technologies for 3 years. She was always the first person to arrive and often the last to leave. Whenever a co-worker struggled, Emily was there to help without asking for anything in return. She never cared about office politics. She believed that if she worked hard and treated people with kindness, good things would eventually come her way. Her manager, David Harrison, noticed her dedication every day. He often praised her work in meetings and told others that Emily was the backbone of the department. So when the company announced that a senior management position had opened, everyone believed Emily would finally receive the promotion she deserved. Even Emily allowed herself to hope. She imagined calling her mother with the good news. She dreamed about finally paying off her student loans faster and renting a better apartment. Promotion day finally arrived. The entire office gathered in the conference room. David stepped onto the stage with a smile. "I'd like to congratulate our new senior manager, Jason Miller." The room filled with applause. Emily smiled politely and clapped with everyone else. Inside, however, her heart shattered. Jason had joined the company only 6 months earlier. He was talented, but everyone knew Emily had trained him. After the meeting, co-workers quietly approached her. "You deserved it. This isn't fair." "I'm so sorry." Emily simply smiled. "It's okay," she said softly. "Congratulations to Jason. I hope he does great." She truly meant it. That evening she sat alone in her apartment. She didn't cry because she lost the promotion. She cried because she realized loyalty wasn't always rewarded. The next morning she walked into David's office carrying a single envelope. "I've decided to resign." David looked up in shock. "What?" "Emily, this has to be a joke." She gently placed the letter on his desk. "I've loved working here, but I think it's time for a new chapter." David frowned. "Is this because of the promotion?" Emily paused before answering. "It isn't only about the promotion." He waited silently. "I gave this company everything I had because I believed we valued people. Yesterday showed me something different. I'm leaving without anger. I sincerely hope this company succeeds." She stood and smiled warmly. "Thank you for everything." Before David could stop her, she quietly walked away. The office didn't feel the same after Emily left. Projects started falling behind. Small problems became major ones. Employees who used to work together now argued over simple tasks. Emily had never realized how much she quietly held everyone together. She wasn't just the best employee. She was the heart of the team. David finally began reading years of employee feedback reports. Again and again, one name appeared: Emily. Every new employee thanked her. Every department praised her. Customers mentioned her kindness in countless emails. David slowly realized something painful. He hadn't lost an employee. He had lost the person who made everyone else better. For the first time in years, he admitted to himself that he had made a terrible mistake. 3 weeks later, David learned Emily had accepted a position at a small non-profit organization that helped struggling families find jobs and housing. The salary was lower than what she had earned before. Still, every person there spoke about her with admiration. David drove across town hoping to speak with her. When he arrived, he found Emily organizing donated food boxes with volunteers. She was smiling. She looked happier than she ever had inside the corporate office. Emily, David called. She turned and greeted him kindly. Mr. Harrison. It's nice to see you. He looked around. I came to ask you to come back. Emily remained silent. I'll give you the promotion. She smiled gently. It's kind of you to offer. I was wrong, David admitted. I thought leadership was about impressive presentations and confidence. I overlooked the person who quietly lifted everyone around her. Emily looked at the families collecting groceries nearby. They need these boxes today. She handed one to an elderly woman before turning back to David. I appreciate your apology. Please, David said. The company isn't the same without you. Emily nodded. I believe you. So, will you return? She took a deep breath. No. David looked disappointed. I've finally found a place where kindness is valued as much as results. Her words weren't angry. They were peaceful. David lowered his head. I understand. Before leaving, Emily smiled. But I hope you'll remember something. He looked at her. Never underestimate quiet people. Sometimes they're carrying the entire team without anyone noticing. David thanked her. As he walked back to his car, he realized she had just taught him one final lesson. Even after being deeply hurt, Emily had treated him with respect. She had chosen grace instead of bitterness. Over the next year, David transformed the company. He created mentorship programs. Employee recognition became based not only on numbers but also on kindness, teamwork, and integrity. Managers received training on listening instead of assuming. Slowly, the company culture changed. People smiled more. Employees stayed longer. The workplace became stronger than ever. One afternoon, David received a handwritten letter. It was from Emily. She simply wrote, I'm happy to hear your company is doing well. Thank you for choosing to grow instead of defending your mistake. Wishing you and your team every success. David smiled as he folded the letter. He placed it inside his desk drawer as a reminder that leadership isn't about titles. It's about people. Sometimes the greatest employees aren't the loudest voices in the room. They're the ones quietly helping everyone else succeed. And sometimes the greatest act of kindness is walking away without hatred, allowing others the chance to learn and become better. If this story touched your heart, remember that kindness is never wasted. Even when it isn't rewarded immediately, it leaves a mark that can change lives in ways we never expect. Thank you for spending your time with Heartline Stories. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who believes kindness still matters. Until next time, keep choosing compassion, because one kind heart can inspire an entire world.